I changed my paddle to be a little more heavier to drive the ball further.
Kind of
And
news I didn't know, but Collin John is moving to Vietnam to coach the Trailblazers.
really,
You
he's
know
not
the
staying in
Trailblazers.
Arizona like last year.
You know the Trailblazers.
We can leverage this. Japan should leverage this. Further, and the ball's bouncing lower. So in my opinion, this is better for my game. I like a heavier paddle, and I like the balls lower because I am lower to the ground and I hit my shots at a lower position. So just for you viewers, cold and hot makes a big difference,
Yeah.
and I generally like to play in the cold. So
So
good luck to you guys in the winter.
yeah, what was happening also in Vietnam was the balls. We were using Yola this time, I think, in both Malaysia and Vietnam. But like the balls would get softer as the time progresses because you get a new ball right when you start,
Yeah.
and it's like bang bang, it's pretty fast. But then it gets slower, and the rallies are longer. So you know, I wasn't akin to that until Eric Onsen mentioned it, and I go, oh yeah, it is different as the game goes on. Did you feel that happening in Tokyo or
Yeah, I think the same issues that they're having, it was happening for us too.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I felt that the balls change, and the Yola ball is much different from the Franklin as well. You know,
yeah.
it doesn't. And then like I didn't know what the outside temperature was until I got out at Shinagawa, and I thought they put air conditioning on in Shinagawa Station. I'm like, oh, when did they put air conditioning? And then I figured out it's just much more chillier. It was nice.
Yeah, it's just cold.
It was nice. I had a jacket, so I was ready. But okay,
And I
yeah,
just want to add to that because of that, I have to play differently. I changed my paddle to be a little more heavier to drive the ball further, and the ball's bouncing lower. So in my opinion, this is better for my game. I like a heavier paddle, and I like the balls lower because I am lower to the ground and I hit my shots at a lower position. So just for you viewers,
okay.
cold and hot makes a big difference,
Yeah.
and I generally like to play in the cold. So
So
good luck to you. Yola ball
oh, the
spins more.
Yola ball.
You
Okay,
can put more. You can impart more spin.
okay, interesting. Wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I did feel it was different. Yeah, I got used to it. It was okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, let's talk about news. I didn't know, but Collin John is moving to Vietnam to coach the Trailblazers.
Really?
You
He's
know what
not
the
staying in Arizona like last year.
you know what the Trailblazers are? Yeah, it's like a pro development
Yeah,
program, kind of like
of course. Last year they did it he did it in Arizona for 6 weeks for the last generation.
yeah, but it's Vietnam now, so everybody's coming. Deckelbar's coming. They're doing the pickleball getaways in Vietnam now. Ben John's
Oh,
supposed to come, but we're not sure. Sophie Trong, I know her dad. You know, but Deckel is pretty full on in these pickleball getaways. So, I was asking my Filipino, students if they want to go to Vietnam, and they go, no, we like Japan. So I'm gonna do getaways in Japan. I think Japan is where everybody wants to play for, people outside Asia. They can go to Vietnam anytime by themselves. So, or maybe for
yeah.
the Japanese, we can take them to Da Nang or something. Because it's beautiful resorts with pickleball there now. It's just so nice.
We, you know what? Yeah, our guest said is that everyone wants to go to Japan, and that's that's really humbling because he's saying he knows, and both of us know that Malaysia is like and Vietnam are like the top tier pickleball destinations if you just want to play pure pickleball. But
Right.
he said himself, even in that case, that Tokyo or Japan is the one where everyone wants to go, and we need to leverage that. I feel
Yeah.
like we're not taking advantage of that. A lot
Yeah.
of people right now want to go to Japan, and we could have the premier place to do it, but we're just slow at building. We're slow at marketing. A lot of this pickleball, I really appreciate what we're doing in pickleball. We have two really big organizations doing it and more coming, but we are not at the level of Malaysia or Vietnam, but we could be number one. I swear.
Yeah. You think just build it and they'll come? You think that's the way
Yes,
to do it?
we need to build centers. I know it's slow in Japan. There's a lot of more elderly players than what I see in Malaysia. There's a lot of youth. They're more faster to join and jump ship to another club. So maybe the culture is just slowing us down. Um, so that's why we have a harder decision and a lot slower decision making than Vietnam
Mm,
and Malaysia, as well as the real estate price. But like you said, we could go out to other centers. Our train systems are amazing. We can still leverage so many things and make Japan number one in pickleball. But
mm,
I think the culture is not going to allow us. We're going to be behind almost all the time. But we have the capability.
mm,
We just need someone that's strong, and will make that decisions. It's not a bad. It's not a bad situation because we do have a government, high level government of officer, basically the number two in command that is well into pickleball, plays with us at the embassy, and I believe his wife is running the federation. So a lot of capabilities that we can take advantage, but we just need to do it, execute.
yeah. Um, yeah. So I was trying to ask Kichan about like, Malaysia and how they just took off. I think just people said, "Oh, this is going to be a big sport, and we should invest in it now." Something interesting happened. I had two guests from Vietnam that I met in Da Nang this time, and they came to Osaka, and we played pickleball. And the husband of the lady that I knew, he has his own pickleball center. He has 7 courts, you know, and like the place that we played the PPA, Tian Song, it's owned by this lady's cousin. It's like everybody owns a pickleball center. It's like, what's going on? It's like it's just crazy. Like,
Nuts.
yeah. I mean, who would own a pickleball center here? Maybe me, but just got to do it. I guess. That's the main thing. I guess. Okay. So yeah, Collin John's in Vietnam, pickleball in Vietnam.
Awesome.
You
I
know,
like that. I love that they're supporting Asian
Kenta and
pickleball that
Aiko
quick.
are in Ho Chi Minh already. It's all
You know,
these.
that's a big win for Asia. They could have gone to Europe, which is a much
They could.
easier.
They could.
They could have gone to Australia. But UPA and PPA are really investing into Asia, and that's a really good sign. We can leverage this. Japan should leverage this.
Yeah. So it's about awareness. Like someone like Kid is like nobody paid him to become a pickleball influencer. He just did it on his own.
He loves
And
it.
it just like, grew the sport by itself. It's like synergy, energy that just like comes together. We need
Yeah.
that here. We need that here. Just all this energy coming.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. All right. Do we want to talk about Dennis Upenski?
Yeah. Let's talk about
You want to talk
that.
about that? Okay, let me pull up the video. I have the video. This is it's okay. Let's look at the video first. So he played against this guy named Noah Torres.
Social media, the footage from the match between Noah and Dennis with the
It's
caption,
clearly in.
same guy who cheated
Right.
against me yesterday. As you'll see.
Okay, so that's it. Basically, he cheated, and then like there's a few points after that as well that he also cheats. Okay, but then like so I watched this interview with Zane, and at first this I thought this guy is just terrible and that he was provoking the other side to fight, but it was not actually that way. It was the people around the court that were provoking him to say, hey, you want to go outside and fight. But then he did a homophobic slur, and then it just escalated, and then he started hooking again. No, actually, he started hooking after that. Well, he hooked once, and then he started hooking after that. So this is the guy. This is his. But I think it's not 100% his fault, is what I think. I don't know. What do you take on this one?
I mean, I if the ball is in, call it in. If the ball is out, call it out. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay, maybe we should just leave it at that and just call it too much emotion at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, I mean, hooking is such an issue. It's like until we get really really good like laser sighted line calling, it's gonna always be an issue until you get. Even in tennis, it's still an issue, right? Even with line judges and stuff.
Yeah, but it's much more minimized. I'd say we have the technology today. I don't know why at this professional of a level of a game and how much money is coming into it. I don't think it's that much to spend 10K for a permanent court to have these lines. And it's minimal cost for them for a permanent solution.
You mean like putting in the system into the main court, the grandstand, or the putting in the system? You mean like
Yeah, on multiple courts, on the pro courts, maybe
okay,
at least the main stadium and second stadium, whatever they have, and
yeah,
maybe four more courts where there's high profile matches where there's a lot of gallery, there's a lot of people watching, and it will be on social media for these cases. They can install tennis has a Cyclops machine, a super slow motion bounce meter. It shows the replay back and forth in slow motion, and
right,
it gives a AI or computer generated guess, and then a person
okay,
reviews it, and then also we have video review for the umpire live. Why not?
okay, okay. What do you
Why
think
not?
about the rule about how they, when you challenge someone, you lose the challenge, you get penalized one challenge? I mean, why do they penalize and give you three in the first place if they're going to take one away? Just give them two. I mean, what do you think about that?
I think you can make two mistakes. Three is like obviously you made too many mistakes. I think that's why they've already did many studies, and I don't remember the studies years ago for tennis. Tennis has had the system for I think since 2008. I want to say they've had this challenge rule and video review rule, and two was kind of dangerous, at least for that long of a match when you're playing entire set. And when you go to tie break, you get one more challenge.
Hmm.
So we may be able to institute that. But you're saying we should have less, only two chances. I don't know. I think three is a good number. You could make two mistakes. And then if you made two mistakes early on, you might have to play the whole match trusting a judge. And that might be dangerous, especially for a championship
Yeah, but they
match.
take one away if you are wrong. I don't understand the philosophy behind
Oh,
it.
sorry, I didn't get you. Yeah, if you're wrong, they take one away. They should. They should. You should
Yeah,
only get three chances, and if you're right, you keep your challenge, right?
right.
I think
No,
that's fair.
you use it up. It's not taken away. It's still you have two left. But
Even when you're correct.
even when you're correct, I think they still take away the challenge, but they
No,
penalize
not
you
in
by
tennis.
no, no. I'm talking about pickleball. Yeah,
Ah, I didn't know that.
yeah.
I'm not a
It's
pro,
kind of strange. I don't
unfortunately.
understand the philosophy of taking away a challenge. Like, why have it in the first place if you're gonna take it away? It's you're challenging it, right? I mean, it's okay to challenge as you believe.
Yeah, if it's the umpire's wrong, you should not be penalized for that. In fact, you should be rewarded more. They should not take a challenge away.
Well, if UPA is
Uh,
listening, this is our opinion. Yeah,
yeah.
so talking about line calling, I wanted to talk about Connor Garnett and how he dealt with the line call with Jack Sock on his singles match. Very smart, good guy. I like it. So apparently he hit a shot. Well, Jack Sock hit a shot that, I mean, from my perspective, was out, but
Yeah.
Jack Sock thought it was in. It was on the sideline. It wasn't a baseline. It was a sideline, so you could see it, from behind. But Jack was like, "Hey, it's in." And normally it's like, "No, it's out." But Connor didn't deal with it that way. How he dealt with it, he said, "Okay, I'm calling it out, and then I'm challenging myself." So he used his own challenge to challenge himself, and let the responsibility of the correct call fall on the referee. I thought it was just so smart. You know, I don't know if we can even do that in Asia. I mean, we don't have enough referees, but they wouldn't understand. It's out, and I'm challenging myself. It's like, what is that? But apparently, you can do that.
Yeah, that's something new to me because I come from a tennis background and I watched many tennis pro matches.
Mhm.
They don't allow you to challenge against yourself. So that's kind of a cool sportsmanship like
Yeah.
rule we have in pickleball. And it kind of softens the game and makes it more sportsmanship like.
Hmm.
I like this. It's good that we can do that, or we can even concede the point. So because in tennis they don't let you challenge yourself, you can concede the point and just say, "No, I'm going to give the point to my opponent, even though you called it this way." So that's one way we do that.
I think you can concede your point too in pickleball. Just say, it was in.
Uh,
Give it to them. I saw something interesting like just today. It's like Tyson McGuffin was serving, and like there was like a lot of noise from the crowd when he served because
Uh-huh.
the referee said 0-0-2, and then you can serve, right? So he served, but then there were still people like cheering for him and like, yeah, let's go, let's go. And then like Christian Oshan on the other side said, oh, wait, wait, wait. It's like it's too much distraction. And like Don Henley, the referee said, you can't do that. You can't stop the point in between. But then Tyson just said, forget it. Let's just play it again. And then Don
Yeah.
Henley just had to concede and say, okay, you guys do whatever you want. So those guys like is they're there, but like when it comes to like making a decision, that the players have the last word. You know what I mean? So we should
Yeah.
use that.
Yeah.
Just give the point away. I mean, or if you think it was in, okay, it's yours. Don't depend on the referee too much. Because they don't when they try and get authoritative. I mean, I've seen it in tennis too. But they're like authoritative. They make mistakes. You know, like they call like foot faults or some random call that is not correct sometimes as well. So leave them out of the game in terms of line calling and let it ride with the players is my opinion now. But
Right.
as everything gets more elevated, prize money, and we have
Yeah.
betting now in PPA, betting sites. You can bet on pickleball matches. There's going to be a lot of other controversies as well. So
Yeah. I think the best umpire is the umpire referee where you don't notice them because they made all the right calls in a calm and very robotic nature, and that because they made all the right calls, fans can just focus on the game and they don't notice the umpire, and that means they did a great job.
yeah, so like Gabe Tardio this week in where was it? Some tournament. Like he was in the kitchen, that he jumped backwards to hit a volley, and
Uh,
one foot landed first, and the other one kind of slid backwards, and it looked really close in terms of whether he actually landed properly and then hit the ball.
yeah.
So and then it was called on a foot fault, and he got angry and he called the referee like, "You're the worst referee that I've ever seen." I was like, Gabe Tardio. Oh my goodness, it's like, and it's like the microphone's on, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of stress and
But don't
tension.
blame him. Although he's a pro, I think he's still a teenager. So I would cut the kid some slack. He is a kid.
Yeah, yeah. We obviously just we love controversy here, Pickleball
Yeah,
Pros. So all right,
I do.
just some personal stuff. I finally changed my paddle. I'm playing with the carbon paddle now, the elongated one. Just
Ooh,
felt like it
nice.
was time
Very
to
cool.
change. Yeah, because I did really well with the gearbox. I love it. It's nice and poppy and powerful. But I need more control. I'm faster now, so with the weight loss, I can dink
Nice.
and I can do the flicks from down low. So
It's a
using
new
the
carbon, right? The
it's not the
waves.
new one. It's
Huh.
the previous one, but I have two of them, so I'm using that now. Pretty happy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like regular pickle. I feel like it's regular pickle because like with the gearbox, I could crush the ball and it's not coming back. It's like no way.
Hmm.
And it was a little bit unfair maybe, but now it's all even. So I'll try and raise the game with this paddle.
Hey, when I get out there in Osaka,
Yeah,
by the way, I'm gonna come as much as I can to Osaka to see you. Maybe next month. Let me borrow that paddle. I want to try it out.
yeah, I
I
have
want to
two.
see the
Yeah, no problem.
carbons,
Yeah. Okay,
especially the ones with the foam. This is the foam one, right?
it's the foam one. It's all foam inside. Yeah,
All
most
right.
part. Yeah, yeah. Quite
Mm,
popular paddle. Yeah.
yeah, I do want to try some foam
Let's talk
ones.
about
I think.
paddles. How's your Civic or your what is it? Do you play a Faculos or do you play?
Sorry for the cover. It was taco. It was National Taco Day not too long ago.
Oh, really? Wow. Love the tacos.
So shout out to my sponsor, One Shot
One
from
shot. Okay.
Seattle.
Oh, it's a
Cool.
Seattle brand.
Yeah, cool,
Okay.
cool company. I know the owner and his wife personally. They're a very small company. One of the OG companies, because Seattle is where the game started. and they have a close relationship with the biggest pickleball shop in the world, Pickleball Central. So you can buy their paddles on that website or on One Shot's website. They're quite cheaper. They don't charge the premium price that everyone does, but it plays just like a premium paddle.
What does it
I
retail?
like it better than the Yola 4. This one is still the polypropylene and carbon. They're working on a new paddle with foam, so that's why I'm interested to try out foam before they release that. And I've been using this one exclusively for tournaments and practice and everything like that. I like it a lot. The thing that does really well is that I can customize it through them and have more grit. And my God, I can dip the ball. I'm using my drip shot more than I've ever done. And when I dink, I'm doing more defensive dinks with topspin rather than trying to speed it up because I'm more confident that I can keep the ball down. So I do love this paddle, and it's my tournament paddle.
Okay, good. So you're going to use it in tournaments then. You must be really
Oh
confident.
yeah, I've already been using it for Bali, the last Japanese Shimosuma JPA Top Tour tournament, and this coming tournament, it's in KPI Park on the 25th. It's the UTRP official tournament. Yeah.
Okay, good. Nice. Any other
Shout out
paddles
to
that are on the radar right now that you're trying out that you like?
Yeah, like I said, I've been trying out some foam paddles on the side just to see how they react so I can get ready for the one shots foam paddle. So I did try the Cypic paddle, the Kwang Duong Avatar paddle.
Yeah, how was
And I
it?
did. Oh, it's really soft. It doesn't have enough power, but I tried it stock, and I tried someone else carbon, Genesis foam. I think this is the one you had. I got to hit it with it for like a few minutes, and I found out that the carbon was better than the Cypic for power, but the Cypic had much more spin and grit. So I think I'm going to try to add weight to both. I convinced my friends to put weight and then hit with them one more time and see how they are compared to my one shot. But if I had to just use a tournament to win, a paddle to win a tournament, it would probably just still be my one shot because I've customized it well with lead weight all around.
Yeah, I played with that Civic Hongduan one.
Yeah.
Christian's partner. It had decent power, I thought. He was cracking the ball. That was a pretty good paddle.
Okay. I thought you said Christian.
Christian. I don't know.
Christian Alja.
Christian.
I gotcha.
Christian.
And how did you think? It was good?
Yeah, it has some power. You can snap your wrist on the forehand drive, and then it goes pretty fast. Yeah, so but it didn't have any weight on it. It felt really light. So I think these Asian and especially the Vietnam paddles, they produce them like maybe at 220 grams, which is a little bit light. I like to have my paddle at about 235 grams, put a little bit more weight on it. But the carbon in itself is already 235 grams, so I don't put anything on it. It's perfect the way it is. Same with the gearbox too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a little more heft because coming from tennis, my tennis rackets were 330 grams, which was a little on the higher side.
Okay.
But I need that. When you play in America, you're playing bigger people. And when they hit with a similar paddle of probably 250 grams or 240 grams, you just can't return that ball. It's just so heavy. Anything you try to swing, if you're trying to swing a feather at like a hammer or a rock, you're not going to hit that ball with control. Right. So in order for me to play in American tournaments, I've had to have a lot of weight on my paddle. And everyone that holds my paddle, they joke that it's like Thor's hammer. It's just way too heavy. But they don't know. When you go to America, people are going to hit the same heavy balls at you. And when I serve the ball, they complain that my ball is really heavy and it's a crazy serve. Imagine some Americans who are serving even harder than me.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't seen that. But soon, like you said, when we combine, we're going to have international people, more Americans come to Asia. It's going to be a lot of that happening, and I'm going to be ahead of the game.
Do you feel like pretty soon we're going to have service aces in pickleball? I predict that.
At the professional level?
At any level.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I think so. There's going to be a change in paddles too, and there's going to be more spin and more pow. It's going to come. It's going to come.
Because the next thing I want to talk about is the change in the game. I mean, in the men's singles now, women's singles has become like tennis, where you stroke and then you come up when there's a short ball. But men's pickleball is also the same now. Just saw a match with Christian Alshon and Chris Hayworth, and they were stroking the ball until someone, it wasn't gotta come in after the return. Nope, it's
Yeah.
strokers game, so that's good for us, tennis pickleball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, keep the person back with strokes. No need to come up so fast. I like to come up. Obviously, I'm serving volleyer, but what
Yeah.
about yourself? What do you think about the change in the game?
In tennis, I stayed back. I mostly countered somebody until I was sure to come to the net, but I mostly stayed back and counterpunched. I would prefer to stay back, but all of the players that I've met on the WPC tour and PPA tour and the pro qualifiers and even the pro level for women's I talk to,
Hmm.
um, at least they say for the men, they always come to the net because they have a lot of strength in their legs and they can sprint to the net. And that's just a very advantageous spot to be in. As long as you can volley the ball, 60 to 70% deep or more deeper
Hmm.
consistently, you should go to the net.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if the serve is short, go up to the net. But I mean, if you're pushed back on the serve and to get to the net, it's going to take like more than 5 steps, then maybe you should stay back.
If you're taking 5 steps to get to the net, I don't think you should be playing this game, dude. You should only take three. And the
Yeah, well,
pros are
if it's
saying
short,
taking
yeah,
two.
3 is enough. But I'm saying that if the serve is deep, you cannot get to the net as fast. So just something that I noticed that, and I predicted that pickleball singles would be closer to tennis because of the paddle power and
Yeah.
the balls as well. It's just there already. So I think it's good for sport. Longer, singles games. Before it was just boom boom and less than 3 shots and it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. Okay. Um, Osaka, because of my tireless requests to the Osaka Link Cup committee, we have 60 plus division. I'm playing in both
Oh,
mixed and men's. Woo, 50 plus.
congratulations.
Because 50 plus is just getting too tough. Sorry to say. I mean, you know who the people are that always win, right? It's like not
Yeah.
fun. So I don't even try, anymore. Plus,
Yeah.
I'll need a partner that's 50, that's of equal strength, and it's like there's nobody, you know. So we're at 60. It's more fair. I'm 60 this year, and 60 plus. Good for me. What are you playing nowadays? Are you playing 19 plus too?
Yeah, I'm always playing open. I like to play without any, I guess, handicap.
Okay.
Even though I could play 35 plus. That's right, I'm over 35. But I feel like the competition at 35 plus, although I won't be able to win it every time, I think I will definitely be in the top three every time. And I just don't feel like the first group stage matches and the first round matches are any interesting. I'm not learning anything in these tournaments,
Right.
so I'd rather just start playing at 19 plus or open, whatever that is, directly. So my first round matches and my group matches, I'm actually getting some decent pickleball in. And then when or if I do make it to the final or the semi or final, which I do often, I go to the playoffs.
Hmm.
They're hard matches, and I'm learning something new every time.
Okay. Okay. So you feel you can keep up with the younglings as well?
Oh yeah, this is pickleball. It's not. I don't think it's that difficult for anyone. Look at Matt Wright. Isn't he 46,
Yeah, it's
48?
45, 46. Yeah, still
He's
winning.
playing top 10
Yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah,
No problem.
I agree. Okay. Good on you. That's good. Uh, Next thing. Okay, so this is kind of a observation, and a lot of people say this, but I think in the U.S. we have the best athletes in all sports, and I think the U.S. is really spoiled. Baseball, football, basketball, and pickleball as well. What do you think about that? Like just the talent is so high there, regardless of whatever they pay. I mean, it's just a training ground for all the best players.
right? Build it and they will come. I think that's a big reason why we have the strongest players. We built all these courts. We built amazing facilities. We have big prize money. We have all these structures, and money especially is going to bring all the important people to come over. It's kind of just like how the US, I know maybe I'm being biased and I'm being very nationalistic, but I'm just trying to be logical here that we kind of bring in all the entrepreneurs, we bring in all the talent because we offer the biggest rewards. And that's why we even in business we have the brain drain from other companies, I mean other countries. We bring all the smartest people to the US because we're willing to pay and give them the freedom to build their empire here. And so I think pickleballers, especially the top level, are willing to come here and train because the tournaments bring out the best and the biggest money. So hard to argue why.
Okay. Well, you think that could be okay? Let's talk about just pickleball. You think that could be shifted to for Asia anyway, like to Malaysia or Vietnam or Japan?
I think it can. The money is not there yet, but there is a cheaper way to get professional, and it is Vietnam. Apparently, that's why the top three, not top three, but in the top 10, three of those Japanese players are moving. They're moving out of Japan
Right.
to play in Vietnam because it's much more wise. Either money, situation, player base, just too many factors. And
Right.
can they pull it away from the US? It's possible because it's cheaper. But if you want to be on the grand stage, it's still US for now. I'm just trying to think of other sports where the main epicenter has moved over, and maybe that's in table tennis or in badminton. It's not the US, right? So
Right.
if you want to move it over, I would emulate what they are doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know the business too well in other sports, but they've
Or
done it.
maybe China. China may be the epicenter for pickleball for Asia or
They've
for the
got
world.
money.
You never know. You never
So
know.
there's what is it? What did they just do recently for tennis? The Six Kings Slam, the
Yeah.
most prize money ever, was that Dubai or United Arab Emirates, UAE. Whoever's got that oil tycoon money, that's where it's gonna flow.
Okay. Yeah, I think also, like you said, it has to do with infrastructure, having the courts, the facilities, the coaches, the
Oh
money
yes,
as well. All those things have to all come together. And it's an interesting topic. We could just do this, talk about this the next time because you know
it's
about
a lot.
touching on the USA. I was watching the NCPA, which is the National College Pickleball Association, and I was looking at the colleges that have teams. Back in the day, there was no pickleball when I went to college, but if there was, I'd definitely be on the team. Playing pickleball, not tennis. But I mean, the level it's decent. They're not like pro level, but it's like college pickleball. It's nice, and you got universities like Utah State, um, Ohio State, uh, you know, Longhorns. What is that? Texas A&M. You know,
Yeah,
and it's a league, and it's a nonprofit, and college pickleball feed into pro pickleball. I mean, it's just good that it's there already. In Japan right now we have only Mimasaka Daigaku or Mimasaka University in Okayama that gets subsidized for having a pickleball team, and the rest, like Kansai or
yeah,
Kinki University, they all have to pay their own. And that's tough, to
yeah.
travel and pay on your own. It's like we need to get more people involved. That's the thing. It's just that's the most important thing, I think.
That just reminds me of like high school sports with the bake sale or the
Yeah.
car wash,
Hmm.
just to raise money for their
Yeah.
own expenses.
Yeah,
It's
in Hawaii
tough.
was Zippy's chili. We'd sell chili kits to get chili.
Nice. I like that.
Cool. Yeah. This is a totally different topic, but I want to talk about it. In Asia or in Malaysia, Tyson McGuffin when he was playing, I mean, he was sweating profusely, and like the court was so wet. And this happens like in some tournaments. I see it like the APP just this weekend with Jack Monroe and um, Tim Howells, was it? Tim Howells. But anyway, one of the guys was sweating so much that sweat was going through his socks to the shoes and
Gross.
into the court. And then like
Yeah.
it's just and it's not their fault. I mean, that's just physically how they are. But like, what do you feel about like, you know, taking a timeout and like wiping the courts and stuff? They did it in Malaysia, but only after like a certain period. And it's like you could see there was like puddles almost.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's just like rain in a focused area.
Right.
I don't think anyone should get penalized for it. I think it's like in NBA basketball. They whistle and they want to make sure their players are not injured because they are the stars of the game and they bring money to the business. So I would say pause the game. If it's dangerous, swipe it. That call should be up to the referee. I don't think it should be to the player because they can take advantage of it and try to sweat more and pause the game more.
Hmm.
Let the referee decide whether it's dangerous or not. But don't let the player decide. Have extra free timeouts is what I'm meaning, and
Yeah.
game the game.
Well, I think like it was between games and stuff. So like this kid came out and started with a big towel and started wiping, and everybody was cheering and stuff. Everybody could see that Tyson's side of the court was just wet. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it was. It's like, you know, I guess that's why I play in air condition, but you know, and we don't always have air condition, right? In Bali, you know, Vietnam, it's a different thing. Got to bring. I don't sweat as much on my feet like before. Just I guess you get older.
Me neither. I can't say I have that problem ever.
Okay.
I usually sweat from my head to my upper body, but never below
Oh,
my
okay.
pants or
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it for me. That's what I want to talk about this time. Good podcast. Great. Uh,
Yeah,
let's do this
amazing
again.
time. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed having the guests. We should do that more often. I like
definitely.
guests. It brings
Yeah.
a new view and a different country cultural
Hmm.
perspective.
Hmm.
Let's do it again. Love it.
Definitely. Before I let you go, I need to promote our event in Osaka. We just got the flyer. It's here.
Ooh, looks
Yeah.
great.
So Kenta Miyoshi and Aiko Yoshitomi, EPA Hong Kong Asia mixed doubles winner Aiko and uh Malaysia Cup. Oh no, she has two titles. Sorry.
Wow.
Kenta has two titles: PPA Australia mixed doubles, no singles champion, and PPA Asia Fukuoka doubles runner-up.
These
So
are big names, bro.
yeah, well, I try to do
These,
what I do for pickleball.
yeah.
I have a
You
lot of
guys,
good guidance on how to do these. So some
you
experience.
guys out there, whoever's watching, better get your tickets quick.
Yes.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. So we have three courts, 18 people for the clinic. It's going to run from 9:20 to 7:20 to 9:20 in the evening at Osaka Tennis Center in Osaka. There's going to be kitchen training and drop shot reset and matches. So you get to play with the pros. That's something that's very valuable. And we have three types of tickets: VVIP, which will give you the clinic. We have a pro cameraman that will take action shots of you while you're playing in the clinic.
Nice.
And then you can see the exhibition. You'll get a free T-shirt and also signature from Aiko and Kenta. And then the VIP ticket we have is clinic, exhibition, and you get to get your paddle signed. And then we just have a regular ticket to watch. You get a free T-shirt with this ticket, and you can join the pickleball experience if it's the first time for you. Okay, and we also have people free tickets for people who just want to come and just experience pickleball, and the kids' experience is also free as well. So
Nice.
we have games and
Very
stuff.
cool.
So Mayu Ito is coming to Osaka to help me with this side, and Kenta and Aiko are doing the clinic. So that's what we have. for November. It's gonna be exciting.
Hey, is
We're all
that
hoping
gonna
for 100
be?
people.
Yeah. Oh wow. Is that gonna be close to your birthday party, right?
Yeah, the birthday party is the day before. It's my 60th birthday, Kandeki Pickleball. Yeah, people can
Awesome.
play for free. Just come.
Awesome.
I'm gonna be
Congratulations, man.
raffle for a paddle. I've got a Zucker Fukyun signature paddle that I got for free, so I'm gonna give it away.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome. What an awesome prize.
Yep. Okay, that's it. All right, bro. It's good. Pickleball Bros podcast, volume 2. We did it.
That was amazing.
Okay.
Cheers, bro.
Okay. Cheers. Okay.
Peace
Take
out.
care, man.
Later.
We'll see you.
See you
We'll see you
soon.
soon.
See you on the court.
Cheers.